of its first genetically modified crop, the pod borer-resistant cowpea, popularly known as beans. This was after it had been genetically modified to resist the pest Maruca vitrata. Grammar. The cowpea, by this development, becomes the first genetically modified food crop to be approved in the country. The crop was developed by the Institute for Agricultural Research at the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. Genetically modified food now in Nigeria. In fact, one that we modified ourselves. Well, to look at the meaning of all this for all of us, it's my pleasure to welcome the former General Manager of the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, Dr. Adetokunbo Adedeji. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And from Abuja, we have the Director General and CEO of the National Biosafety Management Agency, Dr. Rufus Ebegba. Good morning, Doctor.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Thank you for joining us this day. Now, let me start with you,
It's my pleasure to be on this platform.
Dr. Adedeji. The immediate question that Nigerians are going to ask is it safe for us to eat these beans?
Very good question. Whatever it is that bothers the minds of people, I classify it under the fear of the unknown. Genetically modified foods have been in the market in other climes. And I also must remind us that the work of science is a continuum. And there are people who believe in the work of science. And they believe in it that some of the problems that we're supposed to overcome find solutions in scientific development. And therefore, people believe in what the scientists produce. However, they fear that what they have produced, because they have been genetically modified, and the resultant effect of that modification that has not been proven, that is yet to go into the realms of human consumption. That fear is real, it is livid, and that's what people continue to express. But I must say that whoever it is that is behind the production of any genetically modified food has a duty and a responsibility to subject whatever it is to scientific tests, scientific investigation, and perhaps to have done some studies and research over a period of time before bringing it to the fore. So such responsibilities lie squarely on their shoulder.
Okay, Dr. Ebegba, your agency has says in giving their approval, it means this crop is safe and poses no harm to humans and the environment. That supposedly means that extensive tests have been carried out effectively. But then you also know that this issue of GMO has generated a lot of conversations across the country. Did you also bring that into account before giving the approval?
Thank you very much. The issue of genetically modified organisms and the decision that has been taken by the National Biosafety Management Agency to confirm these genetically modified beans to be safe. It is not something that we just woke up and say, oh, just go ahead and start consuming. Science and innovation will continue to drive modern economic development. And I can tell you that this process did not start just yesterday. Prior to the existence of the National Biosafety Management Agency, the Biosafety Unit under the Federal Ministry of Environment worked on the first confined field trial, which of the genetically modified cowpea It took from 2009 to date before we finally agreed that this product is safe to the environment and human health. And one thing we must also understand, government has the responsibility towards the people. It is like a situation of giving somebody a power of attorney to dispense some actions on behalf of a person. In this regard, the citizens having a government have given the government the responsibility to ensure their welfare, their interests, their security is strictly protected. And the National Biosafety Management Agency came into being to perform the role to ensure that before any genetically modified organism is released for consumption, for planting, or even for experimental purpose, the agency ensures that the process of the development and the release, they will not have any adverse impact on the conservation and sustainable use of biological diversity. That's what I'm talking about, environment in this regard. Then also the risk to human health is properly ascertained to make sure that these products do not cause any harm. Scientific development and endeavors. Over the years, I've always come out with new products, which sometimes are subjected to public debate and fear is being elucidated here and there. So but I think when we have an agency that has the competence and has what it takes, the human capacity, Nigerians just need to trust government position in some of these things. Because the world is being ruled by science and technology. We could not, out of unfounded fears that are not scientific, have no scientific basis, to start creating panic and fear. I will also want to let you know that when new technologies are coming out to replace the existing ones, there are bound to be some trade war. There are bound to be some resistance by those whose the technology is going to affect. I wouldn't want to dwell on that, but let my statement here be known that I'm speaking from the point of a regulator. I do not promote the technology, neither do I go against it. I'm also letting you know, too, that the Nigerian scientific community now have the competence to be able to solve problems that cannot be solved using conventional methods so that we can have a better economy and also environment for our nation.
Dr. Begwa, does this beans look any different from the normal beans that we all know in the market, like the black-eyed pea, then there's the honey bean, and then there's the other one, the olo?
Brown beans? Okay.
Does it look any different?
These beans look substantially, have the same look like normal beans, has the same content like normal beans. The only difference is the gene to enable you to resist insects that is just been added. And before it is confirmed safe, there's what we call analysis of the genome of the genetically modified organism that has been modified, comparing it to the one that is not genetically modified. When you talk about genetic modification, it does not mean this product is being manufactured, putting chemicals together. No. It's like you move a material of interest, that is a gene, that has been discovered in a particular bacteria known as Bacillus thuringiensis. You move this gene from that Bacillus thuringiensis, and one of the reasons, before we can confirm anything is safe, where the gene of instar that has led to the modification coming from, the history of safety is also very, very important. Bacillus thuringiensis has always been in the soil. If today you touch the soil, it will be in your finger. Even the garden egg that is normally in the farm, if you eat it, if it's not sterilized, it will be there. That Bacillus thuringiensis over the year has not been found to have any medical or any harm to human health. It is a gene that has the ability to kill that particular insect that is inserted into a particular seed, and this seed is put in a growth medium to develop to an extent, and it is tested whether it has that gene that has been added. So in essence, when it's now grown, the seeds are now multiplied so that we will now call them genetically modified. Not that they are different from the other ones. They are just the same. It's some the same.
In taste? Even in taste?
Yes, in taste, in appearance, in everything, it's just the same. Everything, there's nothing different from it.
Okay. Now, Dr. Adedeji, why